What's up, organic spirituals? We're here with another video today. Reading this article on a man who claims to heal irreversible diseases. Goes by the name of Dr. Sebi, yo. If you know, you know. Honduran herbalist. And he's known pretty well in America, in Honduran. So this is it, man. It's pretty much him right here, man. Nipsey Hussle, Nick Cannon created a document. They made a document on him also. It was right here. Strong Enemies, The Untold Case of Dr. Sebi. It's a document project initially spearheaded by Nipsey Hussle and later completed by Nick Cannon followed Nipsey Hussle's death. Nipsey Hussle and Dr. Sebi passed away. R.I.P., bro. R.I.P. to the real, man. The film focuses on Alfredo Darrington Bowman, that's Dr. Sebi's real name. That's Dr. Sebi's real name, yeah. So, back to this though, hold up. But yeah, bro, if you really want to look into it, it's pretty crazy. Honduran self-proclaimed healer who claimed to cure diseases such as HIV, AIDS, cancer through alkaline plant-based and herbal treatments, alkaline diets. Alright, bro. But y'all can check that out. That was a document from Nick Cannon and Nipsey Hussle on Dr. Sebi, a Honduran herbalist who claimed to heal HIV, AIDS, all type of diseases, bro. Even the big C word, bro. It's crazy, bro. But yeah. But what did I find? So I found this LA Times. It was just an article just about Dr. Sebi and journey of how the herbs and natural alkaline diet play a major factor. And he used sea moss. Dr. Sebi is alive in LA. That's what it says, bro. This story is a part of an Image Issue 12 commitment, where we explore why Los Angeles is the land of true believers. Dr. Sebi's legacy changes depending on whom you ask. The controversial self-taught healer was a visionary, a man who claimed that he cured HIV, AIDS, sickle cell anemia, cancer, big C word, asthma, and occasion blindness, you feel me, healing blind people, all that type of stuff, bro. He was also a man who was dragged into court on multiple occasions in 1987. He was charged for practicing medicine without a license, a case that he won. And then he was hit with a civil lawsuit from New York Attorney General's office, preventing him from making him so-called therapeutic claims in New York newspapers. He was a herbalist, pathologist, and biochemist whose popularization of the alkaline electric diet and herbal compounds offered a different path for people with ailments such as hypertension and diabetes. And yet to others, he was far from a bore. Doubters call him a grifter and a fraud. They basically just thought he was lying, basically, because come on, bro, who just pops up with the cure for all this type of stuff, right? But it's just stuff that they don't want you to know, bro, because they live off of this type of stuff. Big pharma. He was a doctor who was not technically a doctor. While many skeptics sympathetic to his cause reasoned that he was more of a master storyteller and a salesman, not a doctor. But he was a doctor, he wasn't officially the doctor. At least according to the Western medical or certification. But he did say he cured himself from mental illness. He cured himself first and then he started healing others. Impotency and obesity through the same herbs and diet he toted to others until his death. Born Alfredo Bowman in Honduras, Dr. Sebi was the person who said on live radio that carrots were an artificial vegetable. The figure whose name and likeness are still associated with nature's cure-all, sea moss. Sea moss is great, bro. It's like one of the best. Has like a 92 out of something minerals or something like that you need. But one of the main places Dr. Sebi's legacy exists is a lot less debated. Los Angeles is his home for base decades. That's like where all his kids are at right now. Los Angeles. Shout out to them, bro. Shout out to them still doing that. The city whose openness to unconventionally and hunger for information served as a muse for his holistic teachings has kept him alive in so many ways. Even 6 years after his death, bring up Dr. Sebi's name in certain rooms in LA, especially where dried herbs line the walls and containers of shea butter stock the shelves, and you'll see people's eyes light up with the recognition and theories. Why do they kill all holistic doctors? Said Nipsey Hussle on The Breakfast Club in 2018. 2 years after Dr. Sebi became ill in a Honduran prison, where he was being detained on money laundering charges, and according to the Associated Press, died in his cell. You're short-stopping their grind. Well, come on, bro. People would be healed. Big Pharma would be broke. No doctors, no hospitals. No patients, no doctors, bro. We're our own doctors. Listen closely and you might catch Sebi's ghost still whispering his teachings throughout the city. If you ever hear someone turn down the chicken wings or mashed potatoes or even a bowl of rice and beans because it's the cause of mucus in your body, mucus is the source of all illness, you just knew they'd been Sebi'd, Dr. Sebi'd. Suddenly, the question of alkaline versus acidic foods. Dr. Sebi's theory that all foods that fell below a 7 on the pH scale, therefore being acidic, were harmful to our bodies, harmful to our health, entered the chat. Spoonful of Irish sea moss, despite tasting the bottom of this ocean seafloor, were being eaten like candy for their mineral content. The superfood could grow back your hair, plump your skin, coat your joints, give you most of your minerals body needs. 92 of 102 bodies. 102 our bodies are made up of sea moss. Oh wait, what the fuck? Hold up. Oh, it's just talking about 92 of 102 our bodies are made up of the minerals. Sea moss is a gateway to Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi is a gateway to sea moss, says Donnie Solorio, the founder of Compton Health Bar. which sells its own sea moss gel in capsules. They're very much synonymous with each other. Dr. Sebi's spirit is still thick in places like Compton, where he lived for years on 143rd Street. The small house is like, it was my classroom. This is Dr. Sebi's daughter, Kelly Bowman. Dr. Sebi's daughters, they got like a company right now, LA. Out of Atlanta, it was a full circular curriculum in nutrition and how my nutrition directly tied to its structure and function of my human body. My youngest memory of me in Compton was walking through his garden in his backyard with big stalks of different vegetables, flowers, and grains. For me, that was normal in the middle of Compton. For Bowman, one of Dr. Sebi's 22 children, 22 children. Her dad's energy also lived in Learmont Park, where she spent countless hours with him. The alkaline lifestyle in Learmont Park, Bowman says, and for that reason, when you catch me coming home once a month, you may see me sitting on the curb there talking talking it all in. Whether we're in Puerto Rico or Honduras or Learmont Park, we would always sit and talk and watch the people go by. Those were some of my favorite times. Since the pandemic, there were more vendors than ever hawking the benefits of sea moss in the village. He's the GOAT when it comes to sea moss. Bowman says of her father's popularization of superfood, you can't even touch him in it. You can't even touch him in it. Dr. Sebi also lives on a corner of LA, Senegal, and Hargis in a building that houses the business he founded in 2014. Dr. Sebi Cell Food, despite no longer having rights to the Bowman family, Dr. Sebi Cell Food is the same supplements. Dr. Sebi Cell Food sells the same supplements, formulas, and compounds he created when he was alive, with recipes that haven't changed one bit, says the company. These include Bromide Plus for the respiratory and immune system, aiding in hormone health, detoxification, and Vento, meant to target oxygenation, and circulation. Sebi lives in Hollywood and the homes of celebrities he reportedly treated, including Michael Jackson and Eddie Murphy. Lisa Left Eye, teaching all the way to native Honduras, where she would tragically die in a fatal car crash, a trip that was captured in 2007. Last days of Lisa Left Eye. Everyone's dying after this type of stuff. Oh, shit, man. It's crazy, bro. Maybe I shouldn't be telling y'all this shit. When Hussle was killed, fans were quick to theorize that his death was directly connected to the fact that in 2018 he announced he was making a documentary about Dr. Sebi beating his 1987 case. Nick Cannon took over producing the documentary after Hussle's death. Nick Cannon still runs it right now. I haven't heard much. Nick Cannon don't really talk about it much now. They killed Dr. Sebi. He was teaching health. With Rick Ross he teaching wealth, dropped out of school. I'm gonna teach myself. Sebi's presence can be found in unconventional places too, like the shelves of Irwan, which sells a full spectrum sea moss gel sourced from the pristine waters of St. Lucia in flavors of magenta colored cosmic berry and radioactive looking blue Neptune, all over the internet from TikTok to Instagram. And these are dedicated accounts showing you how exactly to follow an alkaline electric lifestyle. No seedless fruits, no soy, no starch. There is one TikTok from the brand Morphet Sea Moss that shows a sizzled man with brown skin and curly hair eating a coconut with his bare bare hands. The white text. When you're on day 9 of your CMOS fast, feeling electrical vibrant. Hold up, bro. What the? When you're on day 9 of your CMOS fast, feeling electrical vibrant and coconut start tasting like some General TSO chicken, just because your taste buds are gonna adapt. Like, a day in the life, like if you start eating good, bro, you're gonna be used to it more, bro. Just like if you're eating horrible, bro, you're gonna be used to all that. Like, you're gonna want more sugar and all that stuff. Which at more than 4,000 likes give us a glimpse of life at Dr. Sebi's retreat center, which people still go to today, flock to today. You feel me, bro? I'm not better than you, I'm not wiser than you, he told the audience, pointing his index finger at them. Everything I know, I got it from you. I love you very much, and I have put together a message that's going to help you. Dr. Sebi. Says Dr. Sebi. It's been 6 years since Dr. Sebi's death. Since then, his passion and his rejection of gatekeeping is still making people believers, including Dr. Sebi himself, through quotes taken from archival footage, interviews, and books about his teaching, life, and legacy, and of course, CMOS. Their testimonies speak to the sincerity of experience and the way in which an awakening can reorient or clarify purpose. Kelly Bowman, founder of Sebi's Daughters, LA, was wealth of knowledge. Blah, 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 blah. Having a father that was so many ways, was looking at things people were always opening to hear. For that man looking to get out a message in LA. I believe that Los Angeles had a lot of heroes, and I think Nipsey found a hero commonality in standing up for Dr. Sebi. Nipsey Hussle was a man about his community, and he knew that Dr. Sebi was a man about his community. The power of truth rings to everyone who's in it. You will feel it. So when I listen to what Nipsey had to say, and I look at what he did in his life, and how he was there in the community, I get why he wanted to make that connection with Dr. Sebi. He found them to be jewels because they were the truth. Living your truth is important, and I think he was on a journey of truth. And let me tell you, nothing denies that now. I listen to the words of my father in different tapes. I have personal tapes, and I get why Nipsey got it. Because there's a certain of rhythm. Hold up, yeah. There's a certain rhythm of conversation that you understand when you're looking to grab hold of your journey and have courage to move on and use that as a tool. He just kind of stirred with it. He was cooking, yo. Dr. Sebi was cooking. No. I get it though. So much he put in a rap. Our mission is to educate and empower and to inspire our communities to a better way of living out of our food sources because it was done for him and he did it for me, and we want to give it to others because this is freedom. That's facts, yo. That's facts. But nah, yo, I hope y'all enjoy this, bro. I'm gonna drop the links to these if y'all want to go read them yourself or check them out. Definitely should look at the Dr. Sebi documentary with that Nipsey Hussle and Nick Cannon dropped. That's definitely something to look into if you want to learn more about health and natural health and what he did, bro. But y'all stay tuned, bro. Organic Spirituals, we out. Next video coming, yo. We active.